giving me your free morning, and thank you for canceling your massage, and thank you for just being you.
Lucy. I still recognize you.
That's good.
I know I'm relieved. I didn't know what to expect.
Am I supposed to have any idea what you're talking about?
Well, it occurred to me, you know, all this bustling about the cleansing of auras, all that rot. I thought maybe something tangible on the physical plane might occur. I mean, just to let us spiritual clods know that someone more evolved was in the room with us. Nothing overt, maybe just a warm glow emanating from your person, or one or two lightning rods bolting from your head. But no, here you are, and you look just the same.
Kevin.
But of course, you know, that may mean that you just haven't yet reached the desired exalted state. So tell me, Lucy, have you been with Damien or not?
Oh, boy.
What's this?
Fruit and sugarless brown muffins. I've been checking all the medical bulletin boards on the internet. Did you know that sugar ingestion shuts down the immune system by 1/3?
How would I know that? I mean, I see a lot of doctors, but the last time I checked, I haven't qualified for my very own medical degree.
Geez, aren't you snippy today, are we? I thought you'd find it interesting. Pardon my assumption.
Look, Robin, I don't want to go off on you. I know you are coming from a loving place and you think you are taking care of me. But I gotta be honest with you. You are making me crazy when you monitor every bite that goes in my mouth. This is my illness. You don't get to manage it.
I'm trying to help you.
You're smothering me. I don't need the pressure, okay?
Oh, that's real nice. That's what you think of me? As pressure?
Oh, for God's sake, who died and left me sage of old Port Charles? Or is it this place? I mean, does this place bring out the worst in everybody? Don't answer that. Sit down. Sit down. Robin, sit down. You're about to receive the benefit of my dubious and unsolicited advice.
I don't see any hang gliders.
Want to? They're in the bedroom.
I almost believe you.
Well, one never knows.
For now, I don't think I want to. Let's preserve mystery.
So you agree that mystery is a good thing?
Definitely.
Good. Because I hate predictable behavior. Tedious and boring. And I don't do boring very well.
Well, I'll have to remember that.
So what brings you to my door, Max Scorpio?
Sonny Corinthos. What do you know about him?
What I know about Sonny Corinthos by Catherine Bell. Let's see. His bar stocks divine martini olives. And he's got incredibly bad taste in business partners. Witness Luke, Brendan, Ned, and that thing with the nails. All of them way too déclassé. And he's had no breeding whatsoever. In fact, I think Sonny Corinthos is just about the rudest man I've ever met. There, is that helpful?
Not even close. I was looking for something a little more specific.
Specific?
Well, for example, I'd be fascinated with anything you could tell me that would connect Sonny to Frank Smith.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you there. I didn't know Frank Smith.
Well, you're awful chummy with his son.
Whose heritage upsets him deeply. And I'm sure you can understand why.
Too déclassé.
Exactly. As a result, Damien rarely speaks of his father.
He's never once mentioned anything about his father's business associates.
Why are you so interested in this?
I have my reasons.
That's it? You have your reasons, and for that, I'm supposed to tell you everything I know.
Aha! So, you do know something.
Well, let's assume that I do, for the moment, and for the sake of argument. So show me your stuff, Mac. How are you gonna get me to roll over?
Ordinarily, I wouldn't stick my big nose in your business. And I'm not the kind of guy who would try to stop two people in love from having a good, healthy fight. But it's tricky to know what's healthy and what's just plain destructive. Junior, you got a raw deal. The rawest. And you're angry about that, and you should be. But this is your lady. This is the person who's promised to be there with you through the long haul. Don't slam doors in her face. And don't jump all over her case because she loves you so much that she keeps trying anything, everything, anything to help you. Robin, there have been a lot of times in Stone's life when he needed a mother. This is not one of them. You gotta ease off, flying around the nest with your little arms full of chicken soup, baby. I mean, look at him. Look, it's getting hard for him to swallow. You don't have to try so hard, Robin. Loving him is enough. And that's it for the free advice for the day. Feel free to ignore it. I certainly would, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and I can't even take care of my own life.
Ah, very cool. 3 of the people I want to see in one stop. Luke, how would you feel about underwriting a team for the AIDS walk tomorrow?
I feel good about it. How do you say to, how about $10 per head per mile?
That's a lot more than I was hoping for.
Hey,
Thanks.
Luke, that's real generous to you, man.
No, I'm counting on all 3 of you to be like team leaders.
I think we can do that.
But you have to walk too.
I wouldn't miss it.
Okay, who else can we get? Lucky and Sly?
Sure, absolutely. And wherever Sly goes, so go with the mutt. That's
That's
4
extra.
more legs, right?
That's
Those down,
extra.
Foster. That is extra. I'll pay for that. And Mike, I volunteer Mike. He needs the exercise.
What about T-shirts? I mean, the least you should get for your donation is free advertising.
She just kicked into high gear.
She never met an event she couldn't coordinate.
Hey, are you guys going to be any actual help, or do I have to do everything by myself?
Count me out, Bev. Count me out.
Oh, you've already done your part with your tedious advice.
Oh, we're here, ready and willing to do your bidding.
You know, we can start with the print shop across the street. I'll bet they'll cut us a deal and get the job done in time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Grab that.
Don't worry about it. I can finish up for you.
Thanks, man. You're the best. Sugarless bran muffins are good for you, man. Eat them, enjoy.
All right, yes. Sound good, sound good.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Yes?
Yes?
Yes, I've seen Damien.
Uh-huh.
Funny thing, in fact, we spent most of the time discussing you.
How much time?
How much?
How much?
Dinner time?
Dinner. Well, in what context was I discussed over dinner?
Oh, you know, just the fact that you are the love of my life and that he has got to stop interfering, to which he agreed, by the way, to stop interfering.
Whew. I'm relieved.
Me too. You know, I am so relieved to be relieved of the burden of animosity I've been carrying around for so long where Damien's concerned.
Then you got what you set out to do. I'm very happy for you.
How come I don't really believe you?
I don't know. Why don't you?
Maybe it's the eerily calm facade you're wearing right now when I know deep inside you're upset about, oh, I'd say just about everything.
Define everything.
Madam Maya, most of all, and this spiritual journey that I've chosen to embark upon. I don't think you truly understand it, do you?
No. Then I've never pretended to.
Would you like to?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you would, I think I know a way.
I'm listening, he said warily.
you could book a session with her. On me.
Ha!
That is your response? Huh?
Lucy, it's official. You finally lost your mind. At least you have. If you think I'm going to sit over crystals with some opportunistic Looney Tunes and validate all this nonsense.
That is not what she does. What she does is listen to what's going on inside of you. And she tells you things that you know are there and that nobody else knows.
Not necessarily. She may hit a couple of hot spots, but that doesn't mean she has any real power. Except as it relates to her hiring a really fine research department.
How do you just stand there and make these sweeping, grandiose pronouncements about a situation you know nothing about? You haven't experienced Maya. You're just reacting to my experiences.
But they're also my experiences, Lucy. What affects you affects me. And I don't like what she does to you. I don't like that this complete stranger has popped up out of nowhere and can get you running off on a tangent based on her latest whim. Waving around dubious credentials and has a suspicious familiarity with your past.
Not suspicious? Doc, I don't think of myself as a stupid person, and I believe in her. Now, I'm not asking you to do the same. Maybe it's just not for you. All I'm asking you is just give her a chance. Please.
All right, fine. Book the session.
Done.
Now?
Well, that's her as we speak.
Wow, she's either amazingly good and I've seriously underestimated her. You are damn sure of yourself.
No, I am sure of you and of all the people I know. You're the fairest of them all.
I'm not going to make this easy on her.
I know. I don't expect you to. I'm coming! Thank you.
Ever heard of the Stockholm Syndrome?
No.
It's when a hostage bonds with her captor.
Oh, I'm a hostage now. I love this. So where are you holding me?
In the penthouse of a 4-star hotel on the Riviera.
Oh, Mac, you're so mean to me. What do we do once we get there?
Well, we bunker in until, you give me what I want.
Which is information.
What else?
I've been known to dig my heels in.
Stubborn.
Oof, more than you can imagine.
Well, I've got nowhere else to go.
Are we getting along?
No, not at first. You'd probably yell a lot. We'd spar, you'd pout. You probably wouldn't speak to me for a while. But see, then you'd get all soft and vulnerable. Needy for my attention.
And would you indulge me?
Just enough to keep you wanting more.
Ah, but you forgot about that nasty little stubborn streak. All right, now, it's been, let's say, 5 days. I'm bloodied, figuratively, but not broken. What next?
Well, I'm somewhat impressed by her fortitude. And I'm actually feeling kind of sorry for you. All lonely and pathetic. I mean, I may still be your captor, but I'm a hell of a nice guy. So I would go out and I would get you a beautiful royal blue gown. One that shimmers all the way down to the floor. One that's, cut low down the back and high up the side. And I would take out my white tuxedo jacket and my blue bow tie, bought specifically for this occasion. And I'd walk you out on the balcony for drinks under the moonlight.
I like that.
I'd have to handcuff you, though. Because I couldn't trust you as far as I could throw you. But don't worry. It would be very, very discreet. And pretty. Let's see. Diamond-studded shackles on a wrought iron chair. My name is Bond. James Bond.
Don't get sidetracked. Come on, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Oh, you are. You are. And you know why? Because I've just taken out of the fridge the gin and vermouth. And I'm about to pour that ice-cold liquid into a frosted shaker.
Oh, boy. Martinis.
Killer martinis, the best. Killer. And I would pour that liquid into chilled crystal glasses. And I would take 3 of the ripest, plumpest, juiciest olives that have ever rolled across those lips of yours. And I would taste mine. Perfection. And I'd lean back against the balcony railing. And I'd inhale the sea air. And I'm just enjoying life in general. And this martini in particular. While we watch yours get all warm and sweaty, just out of your reach.
Well, that is about the cruelest thing I've ever heard of.
Well, thank you. That's just one of 2 possible scenarios. The other being more direct.
And that is?
Well, I'd create a situation in which you needed validation. And then I'd withhold it. We'd be back home in no time flat. Damien understands that about you. That you're an approval junkie.
Well, since you know so much about me, and you're not above using it to your advantage, I'm mighty glad I don't have anything that you want. So if you want some dirt on Sonny Corinthos, you'll have to dig it up from somebody else's backyard.
Oh, wow. I was having so much fun in yours. See ya.
I think that's really cool, though, you know. You sponsoring a team for the AIDS walk. I mean, especially because of Stone and everything. I just can't stop thinking about that. You know? I mean, he's so cool. You know, I can't imagine anything like that would really happen to him.
Neither can I.
The terrible amount of pressure they have to live with.
Yeah, they're showing it, too. Actually, I think they're doing pretty well under the circumstances. I don't know that you and I could have done any better.
Thank God we didn't have to.
Hey, Cowboy, why don't you give Sly a holler and see if he's down with us for tomorrow?
He'll be here, Dad. But never assume. You've taught me that.
Never. Good man.
I'm gonna go upstairs and call him.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Good idea. Did you reach a carpenter?
I beg your pardon?
The door, the bedroom door.
Oh, no, not yet.
The one I should fix it?
What's the hurry?
Well, I don't know. I guess so that the next time you close the door, it'll stay shut.
Should have thought of that before you kicked it in.
Well, that's all right. You never know. And the next time, a closed door might be an inspiration.
Luke. I'm not sure that there's going to be a next time.
They look cool.
At least I did one right thing today.
I'm sorry, I was a jerk. Come here. The only thing I can say in my defense is that I'm still feeling my way through this thing. And every day seems to be different than the last. Do you understand?
I'm trying. It would help if you tell me what's happening with you.
It's difficult to explain this, you know? I mean, words aren't my thing.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's how we humans communicate.
Okay, I will try. It's not the physical stuff. I've been dealing with that long enough. That's like second nature. I mean, I can't remember the last time I woke up and didn't have something out of whack with my system. What's tripping me out are these mood swings. I'm not used to that. I mean, I'm usually the same kind of guy. I don't get freaked out about stuff. I don't waste a lot of time worrying about things that I can't change. I'm pretty even-tempered, and I'm just usually the same kind of guy. Or at least I used to be. And now, you know, it's like living inside of a stranger. I don't know who I'm gonna be from day to day. And sometimes I lash out and, you know, boom, you get hit because you're right there. And I don't want to.
I know you don't.
I want to protect you from everything that's bad. I mean, even if that includes me. So I'm gonna be glad when you go to Yale. It's gonna give you a chance to find a place that's just for you and clear it out.
I was gonna bring that up. I've been giving Yale some more thought.
Oh, no. Robin.
Oh, what a wonderful little creature you are. You are. And you're so
Are you watching this? Sigmund is crazy about her, and you know how he doesn't like strangers at all. He's taken to her kind of like a duck takes to water.
Lucy, forgive me if I'm not influenced by the instincts of a duck.
I'd like to give you some orange.
All I'm asking for is a chance.
I already said yes.
What a wonderful little ducky you are. You are. Shall we begin?
By all means. Now, would you like my watch, or would you prefer to hold my hand?
Neither. We'll just sit across from one another and wait for your images to make themselves known.
Maya, I don't have to leave, do I?
What, and miss a show that you're paying for? Absolutely not, unless Maya has an objection.
Not at all. You're a skeptic.
Oh, good start.
The hostility I'm picking up is quite remarkable in its intensity. Though I won't take it personally. Oh, you have your doubts about me. But I sense you've been a harsher critic of your own actions than you could ever be of mine. It's not so easy for you to forgive yourself, Dr. Collins. Which is why you were so relentless in taking on the blame for her death.
Hospital. We'll continue in a moment here on ABC.
Next, Oprah, we're forcing ourselves to try some...
You told her?
Nothing. I swear it. Doc, I wouldn't.
There's a car speeding through the night. The energy within is very bad, full of anger and recrimination. Once there was great love, but now I see a twisting road, a guardrail. Hear the screeching of brakes and water, black water. The woman is trapped. There's water in the car, terrible. So cold, so frightened. She calls out for you, but you can't help her. It's not as if you didn't try, my dear.
I'm impressed with your ability to absorb, comprehend, and regurgitate matters of public record. Can we move on to something that can't be found in an old newspaper file?
I'll certainly try.
Do that.
After many years of blame and self-loathing, you recently took steps that led you out of the mire of that blackest of nights. And you managed to settle in a place that for you represented peace and happiness. You managed to do all this primarily because of love. You think the matter's been resolved, that you've put it away with other matters equally dark and dangerous. You finally sleep at night because you think at long last you've vanquished the demon that lives within, but you're laboring under a false illusion. Forces like the ones that lead you cannot be harnessed indefinitely. They can't be denied or wished away or lulled into non-existence. Your enormous anger will show its face again, its capacity undimmed for all your efforts at sublimation. I fear your battle has only just begun.
You speak of my enormous anger as if it's something that you understand or recognize. Well, that's a false illusion, and it's a dangerous one. Because a lady such as you has never seen the kind of rage that you're tapping into right now. And you don't want to. I think this would be an excellent time for you to leave.
Kevin,
I never stay where I'm not wanted, Dr. Collins.
I'm so sorry. I had no
Don't
idea.
you dare apologize for me, Lucy.
There's no need. I do understand. Hearing these things isn't easy. Be careful in the decisions you make in the near future, Dr. Collins. Weigh them thoroughly, for you won't be able to take them back.
Kevin.
I want to hear this. I know what you're going to say, and I don't want to hear this because if I do, we're going to have another fight.
There's no way that I could go to Yale in 3 weeks.
There is no way you can't go to Yale in 3 weeks. Your education's important, and I...
Lecture me on the value of education. Considering the fact that we're dealing with life and death on a daily basis, I think it could wait.
Great. So instead, you'd rather sit around here and watch me die? Come on, as if your being here is going to change anything. I am going to die anyway.
Fine. If and when you do, I will be right there beside you. I'm not leaving. The only precious thing I have in my life right now is the time that we have left together. How can you love me as much as you say you do and ask me to miss one single minute?
Listen to me. I have been responsible for making the biggest mistake a human being can make. And because of it, I put your life at risk. I don't think I can take being responsible for another huge mistake.
You're not responsible. You can't make decisions for me. It's already settled. I already wrote to the dean and asked for delayed admission.
Whoa. Can't wait to hear Mac's reaction to that one.
I'll handle Mac. I just handled you, didn't I?
Yeah. But everybody knows that I'm putty in your hands.
Then why aren't you kissing me?
Stupid, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you love me, Laura?
With all my heart.
Say it.
Luke, don't do this.
Say it.
I love you.
And I love you. And that means there will be a next time.
No. I mean it. I mean, we can't just go tumbling into bed whenever we feel the urge.
It's always worked before.
Yes, but the old ways aren't workable anymore. That's what this is about.
Are you sorry we made love?
No. I could never be sorry. I think our passion clouds the issue.
I never thought I'd hear you encapsulate everything that is us. Our passion in a word like issue.
Luke, please, try to see this from my point of view, all right? I am trying to stick to a decision that I've made for the sake of our children because I believe that it's right. And it's not easy because I do love you. And I miss you so much. But when we make love, all of the problems just slip away. And it's just the two of us. That's the way it's always been.
And that's the way it should be now, don't you see?
But it's not just the two of us anymore, don't you see? I mean, if you end up in my bed for a few hours, then why not overnight?
Why not?
And then why not for a weekend? And you see, we're going to be right back where we started, and nothing is resolved.
Resolve? Baby, how are you going to resolve this? Please tell me. I don't know.
I don't have the answer.
Neither do I. I'm going to go talk to my daughter. Every time I see you, you look a little bit different. You're changing a little bit every day, aren't you? Oh, Lulu, I want to be here. See these little miracles. Don't want you to think I'm not trying to. Because I am. I'm trying.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Maybe you can know the words. Maybe you can know the words that help change your mama's mind, because I don't. But I don't want you to think that, you know, I think she's wrong or anything, because I never claimed to be any great prize as a husband or a daddy. And I'm sure nobody's. No, I'm not. You can't argue that. I'm nobody's role model. No, I'm not. I wish I were sometimes. But, you know, she married me. You know, she signed on for the duration. She said that I am, at least I was, okay. Forever. Till death do us part. We're all still alive. Ain't nobody dead yet. We're all still breathing. And we love each other. Don't we? Yeah. But see, Lulu, she went and turned the porch light out on me. And I just can't seem to find my way home. It's wrong. It's just so wrong.
Can I just say one teeny tiny little thing?
What?
I didn't tell her about Grace. I didn't tell her about the accident, not one word. And I did not tell her about Ryan. And Doc, I certainly didn't tell her anything personally where you're concerned. She is not privy to the intimate details of our relationship, and I didn't tell her anything about what we share. So please say that you believe me.
I do. I don't believe you told her anything intentionally, or even consciously, but our Madame Maya is clever enough to have elicited information from you without you even being aware you were giving any away.
You're wrong.
Then how do you account for what just happened here?
She's real. How can you deny that? How can you stand there and deny the possibility? Doc, she's gone. She's not here anymore. It's just us together. So let's be honest, okay? Everything she said, she was dead on about. Grace and the accident, you blaming yourself, and even your temper.
Considering the manipulation that's gone on in this room this afternoon, I'd say my temper is grossly exaggerated. I think I've done a fine job of restraining it. So don't push me, Lucy. You said your teeny thing. Don't ever mention Madame Maya to me again. I've had enough. I'm gonna make sure that that isn't a possibility.
Okay. Don't just go like that, please.
It's best. Trust me. It's best.
Kevin.
How much longer, Lucky?
What?
How much longer are you going to punish me?
I'm not doing anything to you, Mom. I'm just sitting here.
Yes, with that angry, anguished look.
Look, I'm doing the best I can, okay?
Hey! Don't you use that tone with your mother.
What does it matter? She doesn't hear me.
Lucky, I've told you before. I'm taking off, cowboy. You got 5 for the old man?
I always do.
How about 10? All right. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bright and early, huh?
Love you.
I love you. So long.
That's wrong, Mom. That is wrong. All right? Any fool can see that.
Are you calling me a fool?
I'm not calling you that. You're my mom. I wouldn't...
But that's what you think.
Well, do you want to know what I think?
Yes, I do.
All right? I think that you're being so unfair to me, to Dad, and to Lulu. All right? And I think that you're being so selfish.
How dare you say that to me? You march around the house like you've got the exclusive on pain and suffering. I'll have you know that if this were about me, I'd wake up next to my husband every morning. I'm sacrificing that to do the right thing by you and Leslie Lou, right?
What is right, Mom? I don't feel right. Dad doesn't feel right. That leaves you. You're the only person that thinks this is right.
Lucky, wait a minute. Come back here. I say come back here!
I'm glad I ran into you. There's a decision I made you should know about.
I hate it when you start a conversation that way.
I wrote to Yale and asked for delayed admission. And
Robin.
before you start yelling at me about it, I'm not changing my mind.
What if they turn you down?
Then I'll reapply again next year.
I can't believe you're doing this. Is this Stone's idea?
No. He had a fit too. But I'm doing it anyway.
Robin, you've worked so hard for this. All
Look, none of that is relevant to my life right now. Stone is the only thing that matters to me. Uncle Mac, I'm not going to have him forever. So I have to take all of that time that we have left together. If you can't understand that, well, you're just going to have to.
Sunday, Lois and Clark get romantic. It's the date you've been waiting for on Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Sunday, here on ABC.